We're continuing to track the latest updates out of North Texas as the Ross fire continues to burn.
The Texas A&M Forest Service says around 85,000 acres have burned so far. Now, this map shows just how much the fire has spread since our last update. And right now, it's roughly the size of Fort Worth.
Now, this is some new video that we have from our sister station in Dallas. And according to the Texas A&M Forest Service, the fire is now 21% contained. Firefighters say the challenge, though, is getting ahead of the fire and creating a fire break, removing vegetation so there's nothing left to burn. Creating it is hard to do, though, with all of the open fields and pastures. And firefighters say that growing size of the fire is also a problem.
It's a lot easier to fight fire when we know exactly where it is. When you've burned 80,000 acres, that's the equivalent of 80,000 football fields. It's a large landscape for us to figure out where it is, what's going on, and how do we make sure that we've got line everywhere. Today we have resources that are working out there to drive around the perimeter of the fire and work to get that updated map as we can. Unfortunately, it's going to take time.
Fire officials have not been able to update us on the exact number of homes and structures that have been lost to the flames, but they say crews are out now doing damage assessments.
And let's compare it to the most destructive wildfire in Texas history. The Smokehouse Creek wildfires in 2024 would burn more than 1,500 square miles in the Panhandle. It scorched more than 1 million acres in precious Texas ranch land, causing $123 million in agriculture losses. A researcher at UT Arlington explains the difference between these two wildfires.
The difference between the two fires is this is much closer to Dallas-Fort Worth area, and there's a huge population downstream of the Ross fire. This is a major difference compared to the 2024 major mega fire event that we experienced in our state.
With more populated areas downstream of the fire, the researcher says water quality could be a bigger concern than it was with the Panhandle fires.